Welcome back to Monroe's Marketing and SEO. Today is our part 4 video of our Instagram algorithm explain series. Again, if you watched any of our previous videos, this is to help business owners better understand the Instagram algorithm so that they can craft content that ranks higher on Instagram and helps pull in or reach a wider variety of audiences. So this is going to help a lot with your social media platform campaigns. A lot of these concepts can be carried over to Facebook, which is, owned by the same company, or TikTok, which is very similar to Instagram. We'll also go over YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, all those other social media platforms in other videos. So when it comes to Instagram algorithms, there's a lot of different myths out there on how it works. So one of them is that Instagram prefers videos over photos. That is not true. Quality matters more than format. An engaging photo can, perform better than a low quality video. This means, a static post with better information than a video or a reel, I guess, is what it would be called on Instagram. Um, it would be more beneficial. And so they have more people interacting with it and seeing it. And so that will make it rank higher because people find that information more valuable than that information that was provided in the low quality video. So business accounts are penalized. That's not true. There is no penalty. They're more of an advantage to having one of those just because it gives you free access to Instagram Insights. So there is a little dashboard on, for those of you who didn't set up your accounts as a business account, maybe it's just a regular account. I, would encourage you to set it up as a business account because it gives you those analytics and insights through a little dashboard on there so you can understand, what time is your audience most on social media, meaning Instagram specifically, because obviously it's not going to give you insights to TikTok and all those other places. But it'll show you compared to your different posts and content and give you the higher ranking content. That way, what to focus on and what to make more of. So you also have another myth that says posting too much hurts your reach. There is from different blogs and stuff that we've looked into and read. So there's a suggested positive correlation between frequency and follower growth. So as long as your quality is maintained and you post regularly, posting too much isn't going to hurt you. Just again, make sure that they're quality posts. Content restrictions and downranking. So content can have its reach limited if, it goes against the recommended guidelines, community standards, those types of things. And this is known as downranking or a shadow ban. And avoiding it is, just don't post misinformation or engagement bait. So a lot of times this might be something that kind of, everyone has heard of clickbait. So it's actually not following what the title is about, basically. So don't post anything misleading, basically, or low quality, unoriginal content. So don't just keep stealing other people's content. A lot of people like to see new things. And a lot of times people get really worked up on social media when someone steals someone else's content. They won't be, oh, you're not the original creator. You should give them credit next time, blah, 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 things like that. So a lot of times, people will get really upset. You don't really want to kind of, I guess, rub your audience the wrong way, so to speak. So Instagram community standards, this focuses on authenticity. So be real, be truthful, provide something that's unique and authentic to your business, your brand. So your own personal experiences, this could be reviews from past clients, things like that. Safety, don't post content that poses a physical risk or a threat to anyone. Also, that's just common sense. It's very unprofessional to threaten someone via social media or even in person. Privacy, so protect personal information. Don't go out there putting your home address and all these other things. It's great if you own a hair salon and you do it outside of your house. It's great if you don't have different businesses and stuff like that. Just post your general area and have people message you for the specific address once they book an appointment. Maybe they have to pay a deposit, maybe they have to do something like that where it's more of a screening process before you actually hand out your address. Dignity. So respect all people and avoid harassment. Don't sit there and say anything negative about other people. Don't argue with other people on posts and things like that. If someone doesn't like your work, someone doesn't like, what industry you're in, whatever it is, just don't engage with them. Don't, say anything negative. Maybe say, hey, I'm sorry that, you feel this way, blah, 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 blah. Something that is more professional and that isn't going to start a whole heated argument. So protecting your account, you can use a two-factor authentication, known as a 2FA, for extra layer of security. So a lot of times this will be like, oh, we'll text you a code that you're going to put in to help, better proof that it's you. Practice strong password hygiene, meaning using unique and strong passwords. So a lot of times capitals, some letters, and a character, meaning a unique character, so exclamation mark, underscore, whatever it may be. Keep your email account protected. Just don't make it easy for people to get into that. Maybe you also want to have a two-factor authentication on that as well, or a really strong password. Again, don't put anything that has anything to do with birthdays, anniversaries, stuff like that, because again, a lot of people can find that kind of information out. And your pet's name, things like that are usually really easy for people to guess, or information that's easy for them to find out. So just make it something completely random, or something that you're going to remember but isn't too easy to guess. So if you do get hacked, you can go to Instagram.com/hacked/. And this is going to help you start the recovery process. So it's going to ask for different information and verification and everything. It might take a little bit, but it's better than letting someone, post to your business account and making you look bad. So managing unwanted interactions. So you can go into the back end of Instagram on your Instagram account and put in hidden words that automatically hides, profanity, bullying comments, or bullying in your comments and DMs and things like that. You can also limit interactions by temporarily restricting messages and comments from new or unknown followers, people who don't follow you, I'm sorry. Reachability settings, you can go in there and control who can message you, who can tag you, who can comment you. Are they following you? Is it just anyone who can do it? Different things like that. You can also focus on report, block, and restricting. So these tools, help manage individual accounts. But this is really nice because you don't have to respond to them. You don't have to interact with them. You can just report them. You can block them. You can restrict what, they can't message you. They can't comment on things, whatever it is, but they can still follow you. However you want to do it, however you need to adjust it. And then that is all for this video. Again, we are probably going to reach into other types of social media. This is part 4, so there are 3 other videos. Some of them focus on strategies for posting. Some of them focus on how Instagram, what they focus on and how they rank different content and accounts and users and stuff like that based on what they're posting, when they're posting, and things like that.